What's going on, everybody? My name is Bendy, and this is Disney Heroes. So, I always see on the Reddit and in the comments and just anywhere really, people are always asking how to get a decent amount of gold. So today I wanted to make a video about how to get a pretty good amount of gold in this game daily for free. So no real money spent, or at least very minimal money spent. Now, just a disclaimer before I start, I might not be the best example. It's like looking at my game and the amount of gold that I get might not be the best example for you personally, especially if you're a newer player, because I'm in server 1 to begin. I have max team level, and I'm also in a top guild. So all three of these factor into how much rewards you get from the various game modes in Disney Heroes. So I guess my first tip kind of is to just continue building your team power. And like, you may not be able to get into a top guild like I can, especially if you're a newer player, but if you can get yourself into a good active guild that participates in all the game modes every day, you'll be much better off. So I think that's kind of my first tip for just getting gold for free, is get yourself into a good active guild. If you're having trouble finding a good active guild, get in touch with people on the Facebook group, on the Reddit. See if you can find a good little friend group that you can join to get into a guild that's much more active. And then as you grow your team level, don't be afraid to just move around. Don't think you have to stay in your lower level guild just because you like them or you have good friends and stuff. You'll make good friends everywhere you go. Or maybe you can talk to your friends, see if they want to move up to bigger guilds together so that you can like keep your little group together, and then it'll benefit the guild that you join that's better. Also, you'll just continue having those friends that you stick with for however long you're playing this game for. And it just makes the game more fun that way, you know? So with that kind of out of the way, I've noticed that I get a lot more views than subscribers I have, so obviously that must mean that a lot of people are watching that aren't subscribed. So I mean, if you're watching my videos every day, you might as well subscribe. Oh, I wanted to let you guys know that uploads might be a little bit more sporadic for the next several weeks. I'm going to be returning to more busy work in actual real life land. So I'm not going to have quite as much time to make YouTube videos, but definitely going to keep up at least maybe like 3 or 4 videos a week, hopefully. So you may not even notice that the videos are more sporadic, but they're definitely probably not going to be as daily uploads as they have been for the past month or so. Hopefully you guys are cool with that. I'm sure you guys are. But I just want to let you know, in case you care. So with all that out of the way, let's just start. So many of these ways of making gold you might already know. You probably already do all of these things every day, especially if you're a good active player every day. But I just kind of wanted to be thorough for the newer players and those that might be kind of struggling with how to get gold in this game. So first way I wanted to point out is just diamond crates. Now, obviously, you're going to be able to get a lot more gold from diamond crates with actual money spent. But the thing I wanted to first say is do not buy the diamond crates from this page right here. It is not worth your diamonds at all. There's plenty of better ways to spend your diamonds than this. 2,500 diamonds just for 10 diamond crates, totally not worth it. Even on days when it's half off or something like that, still not worth it. I personally think this should be like maybe 500 diamonds or something like that. But the other thing I wanted to point out is there is the diamond crate upgrade level. As you open more diamond crates, this level will increase. I have mine maxed, as you can see, because I've been playing this game for like 3 years and I've probably opened like thousands and thousands of diamond crates at this point. But what this does is it increases the amount of rewards that you get from diamond crates. So you'll get more gold, XP, badges, chips, etc. just by having this leveled up. So I'll show you really quick because I have some diamond crates. I'll just open 10 right here. So you can see all of these upgrade thingies right here. These are all the extra rewards that you get from having your level maxed out or just leveled up in general. And as you can see, just by having my level, I received 55, it looks like, of these 50,000 gold credits, which I think is like 300,000 gold or something like that. So that's kind of cool. So obviously you don't get a ton of diamond crates from just playing this game, but you do get them from just playing the game through contests. Diamond quests here, you get some every day just by doing your daily quests, and a few other ways here and there. And that's just a pretty solid way of making gold in this game. Another pretty good way is simply just going to be checking in every day. You're going to get money from here, which isn't a ton of money, but you do that. And then if you check in, you'll see you get more gold as more people in your guild check in. So like I said before, if you get yourself into a good active guild, you'll be able to get more money every day. It's literally just one click, boom. Another less reliable way is going to be war. We lost this war, but every time your guild ranks up in the war, you'll get these war boxes. They sometimes have gold in them, so that's a way. doing your daily quests. You get a decent amount of money just, so say, participating in Arena or Coliseum, and a couple of these other quests give you gold. So that's another little way to get gold every day. So those are some less reliable ways, I'd say, of getting gold, but those are options.
It's my money and I need it now!
Another way is port. Every other day you're going to have the warehouse open up and you'll get gold from that. This will only come for you 4 times a week unless they have some kind of event where both of them are open on the same day. But both of them are open on Sundays. The rest of the week they just go back and forth. I was trying to find how you get the ×2 gold from port, but I couldn't find it anywhere. I was wondering if it was a guild perk or if it was a VIP level, but I couldn't find any way of getting the ×2 port, but I have ×2 port rewards, so it's gotta be somewhere. I'm thinking it might be your team level, so maybe once you reach a certain team level, you'll get ×2 gold from the port every day. But I think I personally will get like 4 million per day from that. For you, it might only be like 2 million, but hey, that's 2 million gold for you right there. The next way is going to be City Watch. Now, I know a lot of people struggle with City Watch. I don't know what to tell you as far as being able to complete further into City Watch, other than see if you can come up with counters for the teams that you're facing specifically in City Watch. But yeah, so you get pretty decent amount of gold from City Watch. I am past VIP 10. If you don't know, VIP 10 gives you 50% more gold in City Watch, which may not be realistic if you're trying to be free to play or you're not at VIP 10 yet. So I can totally understand that, but I get about 2 million gold per day from City Watch myself, and I play on hard every day, so that means 1 million for if you're below VIP 10, and then if you're playing on medium, you're going to get 500,000 roughly, and then if you're playing on easy, you're going to get roughly 250,000 gold, so probably isn't the best option every day, especially if you struggle to complete City Watch, but you get a pretty decent amount of gold from City Watch. Alright, now we're going to get into some of the good stuff. It's a weekend as I record this, but invasion tiers are a pretty solid way of making gold. Now, you have to be team level, I think 70 to unlock invasion, but if you're able to get through all of the tiers, or at least to tier 62, you're going to get a total of 15 million gold per week. And to reach tier 62 in invasion, you need about 1.25 million score or something like that, which can be difficult if you're a newer player. I understand a lot of people can't reliably get a good score in invasion, but boss fighting is much more about who you use and the friend discs than how strong you are. You can absolutely fight the guild bots in invasion with a weak team and have at least some success. I mean, I have them a little more powered up now, but I've been using my Gizmo Duck in invasion for probably over a year now, and before he was like orange like 2, and he was absolutely killing it because of his Duke discs being fully starred. So that's just a quick example. Another example I have is he's still very weak for me, but I've had in the past success with this Mushu here. He is orange 3, 34,000 power. That is 100% reasonable for a lot of you people to achieve. And he was absolutely destroying the guild bots. This isn't going to be a invasion boss battle video, but point is, you can absolutely succeed in invasion with a weaker team. It's probably the only game mode in the entire game that you can succeed with a weak team. So if you're able to find the teams, and there's tons of sources that have good teams, you can look on the Reddit or ask on the Facebook group. Somebody's going to tell you. But you can reliably get 15 million a week from invasion. Next down the list.
It's my money, and I need it now!
Let's go to Surge next. Surge is another great way of making money. Now, looking at my Surge is probably not going to be the most reliable for you personally, because Surge is very dependent on what guild you're in, what your team level is, how active your guild is, and also just how strong, because you can see this one, lol, 666. You can see that my power is really strong, but the power of the Surge is dependent on your guild and how strong your guild is. So if you can get into a active guild like I was talking about before that participates in Surge every day, you're going to get a pretty decent amount of gold, because the further you make it into Creep Surge, the more this percent is going to go up and the more gold you're going to get. even if you're a lower level player, you're probably going to get around maybe 100 to 200,000 gold per fight that you do in Surge. I'm totally just guessing here because I don't actually know because I'm a stronger player. I could test on my alternate account, but I haven't gotten that to the level to unlock Surge yet, so I can't really say how much gold you're going to get from Surge, but I'm personally getting about 1.5 million gold per fight that I do, but this is because I'm in a strong guild that participates every day and stuff like that, so just take that with a grain of salt. So realistically, you might be able to get 2 or 3 million per day from Surge just participating in it every day, using all your heroes. Make sure that you contribute after you can't do any more fights, but just make sure that you participate every day. You'll probably get maybe 2 or 3 million, maybe more. It totally depends on a lot of factors. The next way, we're going to move up even further. This is a actually very reliable way to make gold. You see all these badges down here? This one right here, I have over 1,000. I don't need 1,000 of those badges. This badge right here, I think it's probably a trial one, so I'm just constantly getting it every day just by participating in trials or just doing campaign, just casually playing the game. And usually maybe like once a month I'll go in here, I'll just click on these, I can just sell. I only really need about 200 or so of every badge because one, I'm going to be replenishing these badges constantly, so I really don't need it. It only ever cost about maybe 50 or 60 in order to craft badges. So as you can see, I'm selling 980 of these for 500k. Just sell it. There you go. You just move on. You go to this cookie. You sell it. Boom, I'm going to sell like 819 or something, another 450,000. Let's move down to, all right, so these ones right here are the bits. Those ones are the badges, just so you know. So this one, 888. Boom, we're going to sell like 700 or so, 650,000. So you can see this is going to add up very quickly for you. Boom, 700 for another 620. So you can see I've already made about 2 million. I was at 300,000 before. I've already made 2 million in like 2 minutes, if that. I just sell all the badges that I have more than, I don't know, like 500 of. And like I said, you only need about 200 of any badge at any given time. So you're going to be doing, it's a very passive way of getting gold because you're going to be playing the game anyways on campaign, or you're going to be collecting the trial badges every day. So these are just the badges that you're just getting by playing the game. You sell them, you make a shit ton of money. And after you go through the entire list, you'll see you're probably going to make like 40 or 50 million just from doing this. So this, I think, is a very, very reliable way that I do myself, probably at least once a month. Similarly, I don't recommend doing this quite as much as doing the badges, but you are able to sell red skill chips if you're at that point in the game. If you're new, this might not really apply to you at all. But red skill chips sell for 4,000 each. So if you have red skill chips for heroes that you don't really care about, you can absolutely sell them. So we'll say I'm probably never going to power up Basil anytime soon. So we'll say that I'm going to sell, I'll sell like 500 of them. Because just in case I ever want to power up Basil, I'll just keep some just so I can at least unlock his red skill at some point. But see, that was 2.3 million just right there. So this one, take this one with a grain of salt. I don't recommend it quite as much, but if you need gold, you can absolutely sell their red skill chips. Now, the final way I have is probably the best way, even better than the badges.
It's my money, and I need it now!
I don't have many myself because I think I just did this yesterday. And this I recommend more for if you're an experienced player or you're at a comfortable point for where your heroes are at. But a great way to make money in this game is to sell these XP drinks. These Nitro XP drinks, which are the second highest ones after these Ultra ones. They sell for 95,000 gold each. So I have 10. That's a million right there, just from these 10. I only have 10. And you get these all the time from playing campaign or just playing the game in general. Now, the reason this works is because you can't sell these Ultra XP drinks. So what a lot of the high level players do is they only use these Ultra XP drinks in order to level their heroes because they give tons of XP, as you can see, and we get them a lot from campaign and stuff, so they pile up very quickly. I wish I had a better example, but these ones, the Turbo, they sell for 21,000 each, so it's not quite as much as the other one, but this one still sells for 21,000. That's a pretty decent amount. Boom. Now, if you use a double campaign bag and you're doing a lot of campaign and stuff, you're going to be collecting those all the frickin' time. You sell them all, you're going to make millions and millions and millions. This one, like I said, I don't recommend if you're a newer player or if you're not at a comfortable point with your hero leveling. I always keep my top heroes at the maximum level, which for me is 225. For you, it might not be 225. Obviously, if you're in a newer server, I think it's 165 now, but you might not even have that. Whatever point you want your heroes to be at, get your heroes to that point, and then it's totally an option to sell those energy drinks. And yeah, this one's going to be kind of a quick video. At least I think it was. I don't know. I have to edit and find out how short this is going to be. But that's just a few quick ways that you can make gold for free without spending any money or very little money. I hope this helps you guys out. Like I was saying before, my personal amount of gold that I get is likely going to be much higher than what you're going to receive, especially if you're a newer player or you're totally free to play or you're in a lower level guild than me. Those are all very big factors into how much gold you get from all the game modes in this game. Anyways, check out my Twitter. I have a Twitter now. It's looking lit. Not really, but I'm going to be doing things like channel updates, polls, questions, stuff like that. So if you want to be a part of the more interactive stuff, go follow my Twitter. I'll be using it a lot more as time goes on. Yeah, I think that's going to be pretty much it. Peace.
Elmo, from these nice ass glasses. Let's get the fuck out of here.